In business, you're going to have people that are going to try to get you to give up on your price, to lower your price, to give them a discount. They're going to tell you all the reasons why you're not worth what you're charging, why you should lower it for them, why they earned the right to have a discount. You name it, I've heard it from people. People will tell you that you have no value if you don't give them a discount. They'll try to gaslight you into giving them a discount. It happens. These hagglers, these people that are going to come and try to get you to encroach upon your boundaries and price what we're willing to charge in our businesses as mentors and coaches is always a boundaries issue. It's always related to what level we're willing to allow people to enter into our space by the amount of money that we charge. And so I used to think that this was an area of kindness and compassion. And, people would write me 101 reasons why I should lower my price to them, 12 pages. Last week, I just got a 4-page letter as to why I'm not worth what I'm charging, and there's no way anybody could ever pay it. And that's why I should give this person a 75% off discount to my coaching. And my response was, thanks for your feedback. The price is the same as it is. We'd love to have you join at XYZ full price. The person never heard from them again. Of course, you're never going to hear from that person again. Because people are they're used to getting their way when they ask for, and there's nothing wrong with asking for discounts and things like that. However, as a mentor and as a coach, if you want to make 6 figures in your business, giving up on price, lowering your price because people have tried to convince you that you're either not worth what you're charging, or their sob story, or them telling you, I got 20 years in ministry serving people with my heart, and out of the goodness of your heart, you should lower the price of your offer. Whatever reasons people come up with, I've had people tell me that the fact that I won't discount it for them proves that my program doesn't work and has no value. I've heard the widest range gambit from people as to why I should lower my prices and that I'm charging too much and all of that. And the truth is this: those people are a nightmare anyways once they come into your space. They're not healthy. They're not fun to be around. They're always have a critical word for everything. They're always going to try to, if you give them an inch, they're going to take a mile and then walk you 2 miles and then skin your face against the ground for 4 miles, beat you up, and then tell you it was your fault. Yes. That's what people like that do, because they're trained to do that, because they're used to getting their way. And so as a mentor, as a coach, this isn't arrogance at all. We show people the level of respect that we require when we allow people to encroach or not on our boundaries. When we also say, no, I'm not going to lower my price. It also establishes our value. And stop looking at what your competitors are charging and lowering your price because a competitor is charging that much. There's people that charge $50,000 to $100,000 for one day to work with you as a coach, and you're stressing out over $97. We got to give up this people-pleasing thing. We got to give up this thing trying to get other people's approval. We got to quit this thing trying to make other people like us and approve of us, trying to prove ourselves to other people. Listen, I got people all the time. They're like, yeah, Jeremiah, you didn't prove yourself to me, so I'm not going to do business with you. And I'm like, great, I'm glad that I dodged that bullet and you're not doing business with me. And I used to actually say that to people, and they would get really mad when I would say that. I stopped saying that to people, but now I think it in my head is like, yes, I'm glad to not do business with somebody who doesn't see my value. I'm glad to not do business with somebody who requires me to encroach upon my chosen boundaries and change the vision that I have for my life and my values and convictions for them to come into my space. I refuse to engage with people like that. And that's the place that I want to encourage each and every one of you to get to not let people beat you up, knock you down, and try to get you to lower your prices for them simply because they feel you should. Far too often, we're doing things based off of what other people tell us we should and shouldn't do, and giving up our value simply because certain people believe that we're not worth what we say we are. And so, yes, in business, listen, if you go out there and launch something and it's $10,000 and nobody's buying from you, okay, maybe we should lower our price to $5,000. Okay, nobody's buying that. Let's lower it to $2,000. Okay, now we got 2 customers. Great. Now let's raise it to $2,500. You want to find the sweet spot of where the marketplace is actually going to be buying your product. If you're getting 0 sales consistently, price may be a factor. But I'm talking specifically about people who approach you and try to beat you up over the price and try to convince you that it's in your best interest to give them a deal. Stop letting those people win. Stop letting them get their way, because they will never respect you. Period. End of story. They will never respect. See, I thought that was a way of gaining respect for people, with people. It's not. It's the fastest way to make sure that they never respect you. And I say that from experience. Okay? And so, when you're going to have hagglers, they're going to come. They're going to try to convince you that you're not worth what you say. You don't have to submit to them. They don't hold the cards. You as a business owner decide what you charge. And you got to stop letting people that beat you up win in your life, no matter how hard they try. All right? Listen, this Saturday I'm hosting a free event. Yeah, I do free stuff. Check that out. Sure, my coaching might cost this much, but I got a podcast with over 200 episodes. I got free events that I host, and they're not sales pitches either. They're full, high-level implementation training sessions that will help you if you're getting started, or you're starting a mentorship business, and you want to know, what does it take? How do I move the pieces in order to actually start a business that makes 6 and 7 figures, and how to use AI to do so? Join me on Saturday, this Saturday. Coming up, we're going to be live teaching you how to start your own highly profitable online mentorship business. I can't wait to see you there.